I'm just seeing. This is just to see if everyone's actually here.
I'm here, but I'm not necessarily ready.
No, it's not for because I want whoever's done this to do a rundown because I haven't done it. I was reading up on it,
I can do that if you want.
but not everyone's here
Three,
yet.
3, 4. The boss will target random people and focus on them. This is where your high
everybody is
energy
here,
comes
so
in.
might as well go ahead and
What?
start the rundown.
No.
Truth had to run Okay, real quick. He broke his mouse.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Well, we're
I'm
not
listening. while I
Yeah,
fix
just
it.
rundown of the fight.
So basically what's going to happen is during phase 1, Malagos is going to come down as soon as the key activates. He's hittable before he lands on the ground, so I'm going to try and grab some threat. Get an MD on me, please, during that time. If you see where he's at right now, he's like channeling onto a like vortex thing. There's a little sparkling star now. There's 4 of those around the platform. Those are the sparks. During the fight, he will randomly spawn a spark from one of those 4 locations. I will have to move Malagos. So Malagos will be moving. He'll be moving around this circle. Let me put a mark on my head. Safety condom. Well, whoever tanks, I don't know if it's going to be me, but whoever's tanking him will be moving him around this inner circle here to keep him away from the sparks. Because the sparks are going to come down and move towards Malagos. If Malagos eats a spark, Malagos gets, I think, 20% damage. And basically, that's just going to either be unhealable for the raid or he'll kill the tank. It's pretty less than ideal. The sparks themselves are grippable. And be advised, you can grip them through Malagos, and Malagos will eat them in the air. So just keep that in mind if you're going to grip something. They are stunnable and they are slowable. The plan is to have as many sparks in the middle of the room. We want them like here in the actual middle of the room. You want to stack them all up. So the plan is that I will, or will whatever tank's tanking, and then we'll tank like Malagos. So say right where he's at right now will be with the spark that's activating. Malagos will be tanked over here. The spark will start coming across the platform, and then you will stun, slow, grip, whatever you have to do, and then kill the spark right here in the middle. And we'll stack multiple of them. You'll get multiple damage buffs if you stand inside of them.
It's like a little area that's like lightning bolts or whatever.
Yeah, they'll like pulsate like thunderstorm.
So you want to try to kill multiple ones on top of each other to multiply or add the damage.
Yep. So that'll get us out of. And then the other ability he does is vortex. He goes into the middle of the room, grabs everybody. You just swirl around the room. Your camera doesn't move with your character, so you have no idea where your character is at. The best thing you can do is just try and keep hitting your abilities, and you may or may not keep hitting the boss. And that's phase 1. We'll do that until he goes into air phase. During air phase, he's just going to be flying around kind of like he is right now, and he'll be shooting down these little arcane shield things. If you're standing underneath of one, when it hits the ground, it will do a bit of damage and knock you back. It shouldn't kill you, but just be advised that if you just randomly get knocked back, that is what happened to you. You got hit by the bubble coming down. And then these purple bubbles will spawn. They're pretty decently big, and you stand inside the most recent bubble at all times because they shrink slowly over time. So we're just going to keep going from one bubble to the next bubble to the next bubble. The point of the bubble is that it reduces the damage you take from all of his abilities, including the important one, which I don't remember the name of it is, but it's going to basically just rain a big lightning beam down from the top of the platform, and it will kill you if you're not underneath a bubble or if you're not on a disc. So the other thing that's happening during this fight is there's a bunch of little arcanist ads that are flying around on discs. Range GPS need to be focusing those. When we first go into the phase, there will be like 3 of them that'll come down into melee, and that's pretty much all of them that will come down into melee. Melee need to get on those discs first priority. Range, you do not take those discs because you can DPS from inside the bubble. Melee are pretty much useless unless they get on a disc. Melee, as we're going around, if you don't jump on the first 3 discs that drop, then while we're running from bubble to bubble, just keep your eyes out. The range will be killing ads, and the discs will just drop randomly across the platform, as well as the people who are on the discs can now fly, and they're immune to the AoE damage. So they take those discs and fly and focus one singular ad. And move as a group, and you guys will just fly around the platform, above the platform, and kill those guys over time. So melee that don't have a disc, just keep your eye out. The platforms will be falling from the sky from all over random places because they will also be up there killing them. All you do to get on the platform is right click it, and then it's just like literally like being on a flying mount where you can hit spacebar to go up, you know, W, ASD, move around.
Perfect. Thanks.
Once once we kill all of the ads, that will immediately push us into phase 3. And when phase 3 happens, we are all going to get a red dragonflight mount thing vehicle. And it has 6 abilities. Number 6 we're going to ignore. Number 1 and 2 are for DPS users. And this is probably the most important thing of the fight. Once we get to this point, if we can manage the DPS rotation, it's an instant win. If we cannot manage the DPS rotation, then we will just run into the enrage and he will kill us. So the DPS rotation is going to be you hit 1, 1, and then 2. And so 1 builds combo points, and 2 puts a stacking debuff on him. If we do not maintain that stacking debuff to basically keep up at all times, then we will just not finish this fight. That you need to stack it up. Usually, by the time the fight's over, you should be in the 20-25 stack range. You need to keep about 25 energy on your vehicle at all times, because if he channels his flame breath ability or whatever it's called, I don't remember what the ability is called, not really that important, DBM will yell at you. You need to hit 5. 5 puts basically absorbs fire damage shield on you. It takes 25 energy, and you'll probably drop your stacks when that happens because you just won't have enough energy to cast it again.
So it's the ability is called Surge of Power, and what you need to do is it takes 3 seconds for him to cast. It lasts for 5 seconds. So you need to have at least 4 combo points to use on your flame shield to make it last for 5 seconds.
There you go. And then the other thing that happens is he will create a storm. I forget the name of that ability as well. Not really that important. DBM yells and says move. And we need to be stacked up for that ability. Like in this phase, it is super important that everybody is stacked on whatever marker we decide to stack on. Because if you're ahead of the group and the ability goes off and everyone, we usually move to the right. So he'll just be in front of us and we just keep moving in a circle to the right around him. So just like, you know, the ability goes off, we move to the right. The ability goes off, we move to the right.
Static Field is the name of the other ability.
Yep, that's the one, Static Field. And it's a big static ball thing. It's pretty easy to see. It does a shit ton of damage. So no matter what you're doing, stop what you're doing, move. And we're just going to move the right a little bit. It's not very big, but it will kill you if you stay in it. And you just keep moving right a little bit, keep moving right a little bit. And we need to stay as a group, because if you're often, you know, to our right and the ability goes off and we preemptively move to the right, then we just moved into it, not out of it, and it's going to be a wipe. The last thing is for healers. You have basically the same rotation, except that your rotation is 3 and 4. So 3 builds combo points. You cast it on another Drake, and then 4 does an AoE heal. Anybody can do DPS or healing rotations. It doesn't particularly lock you into any role, and there's no sort of buff or anything that you get. Your item level determines how much health and healing and damage and all that kind of shit that your pet does. So that's not really important, but generically speaking, if you want to do the fight in an appropriate amount of time, the amount of DPS that you have brought is generally the amount of DPS that you need to do the beat the enrage timer. So if you're a DPS, you do 1 and 2. If you're a healer, you do 2 and 3. You cannot target the Drakes. I think Healbot might put health frames for the Drakes, but there is no other way that I'm aware of to actually see the Drakes' healths other than just mousing over them and clicking them, just to advise you healers. And I believe that your one ability puts some stacks on your current target and increases the AoE heal that you do. So in 25 man, I think it's best to just keep stacks up on a single target and then just AoE heal when the fire beam ability goes off. And then if somebody's really low, then you'll obviously want to focus them and get some heals on them.
Most importantly, in phase 1, guys, don't be in front of Malagos' face. Only the tanks should be in front of Malagos, otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah, he'll fucking eat you hard. Berthel, we found out that we don't have to do wisdom because Shaman Totem overrides it and does more.
Yeah, he doesn't have a tail swipe, so you can actually be behind Malagos in phase 1. Don't worry if you're behind him.
Oh, I see you two guys went DPS already. You want me to tank?
All right, Palace tanking.
Sure.
Sure. All right, thumbs up.
Ready to check. Any questions before we go? Does anyone have any questions on that?
You start in the middle of the room, so make sure before we pull everyone's here in the middle.
I am without limits here. The rules of your cherished reality do not apply. In this realm, I am in control.
Got Rags and
When
Is
you're
it
ready,
okay?
can I try and click it and see if my 10-man key will start 25?
oh, you can try, but wait, yeah, Rags isn't ready. He's out on the outer circle still.
Yeah, whenever you say go.
He said he had to take his mom up. He said back at 3.
Everybody worship the orb.
Worship the blue ball. Okay. I mean, with the warlock portals, if you look down from on top, it looks a little lopsided. Just gonna say. Now it's curving to the left. Got it.
So it's my dick. Wait.
Quick reminder, guys. I don't know if you saw. We now have Chaotic Sky Flare Diamond in the guild. I have the cut. I put a bunch in the G Bank. There's also Relentless cuts in the G Bank for when you get meta gems.
For when you need gold, you put them on the auction house.
No, actually, they're not very expensive.
None but the blue dragonflight are welcome here.
If everyone
Perhaps
had
this is the work of Alex Strauza?
profession
Well then, she
If
can
everyone
send
had
you
a
to
meta
gem in the
your
helm.
deaths.
profession, I have it in my helm. If they had profession master, then we could all see what everybody has, what cut. It's
Joke's on
amazing.
you. I have no professions.
Yeah, you know who also doesn't have professions? My husband. If he has professions, it's because me and Panda Tank leveled them.
I am a master of no professions.
Ashes, what are your professions?
Nothing.
Nada. Zilch. Zippo.
I have alchemy. It feels like I don't have a profession.
Yeah, I'm fucking fuck.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's true.
I agree with that 100%.
Sucks.
Like, I was gonna level my
I'm-
druid, and she's an alchemist. I'm like, really?
The only way I make money is selling my herbs to glyphers.
Oh, just send him to me. I'll buy him.
Inscriptionist buying all my herbs. That's the only way I can make any money.
This is a weird fight.
It's a trick fight, and it's a vehicle fight.
So
This
how long
first
do we have to
part-
go in circles now before we summon the dragon now?
After 6 turns, we have to go
Yeah,
clockwise.
Well, we have to sacrifice a gnome first, so
Summoning Rags is
Your,
what you're doing. You're not summoning the
Does
dragon.
not compensate for
pick
your
your
stupidity.
poison.
In OG Wrath, most guilds did not kill this boss until Old War patch.
I don't believe in
Yeah, it was-
conformity. I'm going the other way.
It was a long time before we got this boss. Like, I couldn't believe we downed him the first
He's
time.
back.
we
Rags
got
is
it.
back. All right, here we go, guys.
I'm logging back in.
Yoon, it worked. We
Without
ran the
moving.
other way, and he got
Okay.
here.
Wait,
So sorry,
Diesel.
guys. And
Back
So
in.
everybody's
away
everybody's
my
super
5
clear on
points.
that. It's one pause to like it's so you still maintain enough energy to do your defense.
It's like rogue combo points. Yep.
You might as well
Yep.
spam them.
After
If
2,
you-
you want to
if you
get
spam
another
them, then
one off
you won't have
real
enough energy.
quick.
Yeah, you need 25 energy to use the shield if you get targeted.
All right, Diesel's back in. Here we go. Pull timer's going up. Mr. X to power. Or not.
I think
He's
I
not.
tried it.
You have to use the
Oh,
key.
green was gonna.
Get it.
Okay.
Fix.
Pretty sure you have.
Patience has
I got
reached
it.
its
We have
limit.
one here.
Waiting for green to say it didn't work.
Yep, didn't work.
I think we probably hear it at the beginning. It's like the only.
Yeah, go ahead.
Normally,
I would have saved it. Yeah, you saved it for Spark, but that's okay.
Oh, duh. I thought- Sorry.
I think there's a spark right.
So he summoned the first Spark now. I'm moving him in place. Wait for it to get to the middle of the room. Vortex is coming out, so we'll have to kill the Spark after the Vortex.
Yeah, you can't eat sparks during vortex either. So
Correct. They stop.
watch. Don't be near his face when he lands. Everyone get behind him. Got a spark coming in for the right. Behind the right. Put a skull on it. Pull it in. Kill it in the middle.
That'll work.
The second Spark is coming down from across the platform from him.
We just need somebody.
Yeah, that's fine.
Killing now. Good.
Nice.
Yep. And then this would be when you would
50% is
normally
next
hear.
phase.
Yeah, but you fucking zerged him without the Spark. Get the Spark coming down right there.
Another spark coming in for the right.
That's 50.
They have pushed his face. Spread out.
The sparks.
Is he gonna eat it? Oh my god.
Couldn't get. Yeah.
It doesn't do any damage, green. No. Just everyone stack up so we can pick the ads up. Wait for the shield to come down. Alright, first shield's down, get in the shield. If I can get tricks or ND or whatever.
Be aware that the shield is constant.
The next shield is down. Melee, there's at least
Next
one.
shield.
There's at least one disc down.
Melee get on discs.
Alright, there's a new disc down.
Two of them now. Three
Alright,
total.
next shield is down. Surge of Power is the ability we're watching. Make sure you're in a shield during
Group
Surge
up
of
and kill
Power.
the same one, guys. Kill the one at the very front of the line here.
Do I have to be in a shield if I'm on a disc?
No,
No.
you do not.
No, you're immune to a
Oh
lot of
no,
stuff
if you're on a
the
disc, you can be up higher.
In the
You're
new
be
shield?
on the same level as the guys that are going around the outside.
You will not succeed while I draw breath.
Oh my god, 2 seconds. Yikes, you people are scaring me over there in that shield.
Stay under this.
Oh, cute. Scruffy over here playing games and shit.
Glad you said something.
Of course it would land right.
The shield's right on top of the other one.
When the little shield disappears, it blows up, so you don't want to be.
There's a disc over here.
Y'all want to pick
Yeah.
some people up?
Yeah.
New shield. We
And
got
disc
3
fell
left.
right in. Melee
There's
up.
another
Which-
platform
there's a-
thing.
There's a disc under the shield we're on. Do all melee have a disc?
take
Range can probably start jumping on him.
Truth
New
coming
shield?
to the back here.
There's a disc off to the right of this shield.
How
and
long do
there's
we
disc
have
to the
on
left.
this
yeah.
phase?
Just as many ads as are alive. Is how long
Oh,
we
you're
have
just gonna
left.
kill all that.
You got half
range-
an ad and a half left.
Range hop on the discs and go kill shit.
Beware.
Surge of Power, be in a shield.
Last one's about to go down.
And we're done.
Dragon
Dragon
You need me
phase.
to res Diesel?
Yeah, if you have it. Yeah, might as well have everyone up on dragons.
Everybody group up. We're all want to be together.
Yep, I have
Everybody-
condom on my head, so just stack on me.
Back on
Why would you
circle.
want to put a
Now
condom
your
on your face?
benefactors make their appearance, but they are
Safety
too
first.
late. The powers contained here are sufficient to destroy the world 10 times over. What do you think they will do to you?
Right, go ham.
Alex Rosa, another of your brood falls.
You will keep me. Got some of you people off to the side. Move to the right.
Little more than gnats.
Oh, he targeted me twice in a row.
To the right.
Your red allies will share your fate.
Oh, sorry, my screen is like fucked up right now.
Your red allies will share your fate.
Move to the right.
Somebody's on
Should
the
be
wrong side
over
of the
10
lane.
stacks now. I got people are drifting off to the right. Come over to me.
Get on circle. You guys are a bit to
We
the
got two
circle.
11s and four
Right,
10s.
shift to the right. Get ready to. Shift to the right.
Move. We need to get a little bit closer to him. There's travel time on the abilities that makes stacks fall off.
I was wondering why. Go up to circle. I'm get to circle. Get tight on circle.
Almost there.
Got stragglers way off to the right.
2%.
Unthinkable.
21
said.
stack.
Nice job.
Somebody had
Mortal will
21.
destroy
Yeah, that's what
everything.
wins that fight. Like I was back up to 17, even though it
Where do
wiped
we
my
land?
stacks at the beginning. You don't. You don't. This is where you loot the heart, and then the loot lands right here where this fire.
Don't click leave vehicle. If you do, you will die.
Yeah, how do you res people?
You don't.
you
Everyone.
don't.
You don't. They have to run back in.
Okay, wait till the.
Yeah, just run back in, guys. You'll get another mount as you fall in.
This resolution pains me deeply, but the destruction, the monumental loss
Well, we
of
one-shot
life
him.
had to end.
I
Here.
Zap,
don't
I need
understand
stock
why I
up the
died.
heart.
I'm waiting for. I want to wait for everyone to zone in. I'll just wait for the ghosties to get inside.
You either had a static field on you and you didn't push a shield, or somebody was next to you and had a static charge and you didn't push a shield. That's the fourth ability.
The surge of power is what you need to use the
The flame shield's only for surge of power. Yeah, other static charges just get away.
Sorry, flame shield. I was looking for a flame ability. My
That
bad.
number 5 ability. Looks
Well,
like
no, like
Flame Ward
him.
if you play a mage.
I thought he was gonna cast a flame, but he's blue, so that doesn't make sense. My bad.
Yeah, you really had to watch. I'll get better at calling that. I just hadn't seen it. I'm waiting for 4 more people to zone in. 3 more people to zone in.
Yeah, DBM says defensive.
2
No,
more
you just
people.
push 5. You gotta have the energy for it though.
Well, it said it. I just died instantly as soon as it said it. So
Just waiting on. All right, there we go. Everyone's in. It did the heart. Where's the loot?
I got the loot already.
Oh, you just okay.
Probably need to leave. So this exit portal right here is how you get out of here.
Just want to do the loot in front of the portal.
It's probably a better place for it.
Let me out of this place.
I'm gonna head to Warm Rest.
If you want loot, stay here though.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to chase people down. So not everybody go. If you're looking at any of the loot, stay by Ina.
Is Ina outside the instance? I'm confused.
Yes, we're just right in front of that instance. She's got a skull on her head.
Gotcha.
Y'all got your loot hats on? Everyone's paying attention?
What's a hat?
I only wear loot pants.
As long as you wear pants. Agility
What is
mail
this?
helm.
What is this box?
Oh yeah, I can see like.
Anybody else see that?
Oh, there's an extra. Well, there was an update today.
Oh.
So I don't know. They must have tried to add something. It's his name, bid.
Maybe
current.
you get to
Do we have silent bidding turned on? 'Cause
advocate for yourself.
Probably for a different
No, it's
loot
not
system.
silent building. Congrats, Chris. Male healing gloves.
If you
or
click-
MP5 gloves.
If anybody who clicks main, can they type in the box after they click the main?
Type what in the box?
There's a extra
Like advocating for yourself. Like I really want this.
It shows name, bid, and current as the tabs above it, so I assume it's probably should show you like who's
It's
actually
probably like
bidding.
an autofill thing.
Yeah, it's not working. It seems.
No.
Hey, I need another enchant.
What you need?
Cloth booties. Wow, everybody wants some cloth booties.
They're good booty.
Big. 99.
What do you put on your gloves, Nina?
I'll need spell power on them. Gordon, Fred, roll 100, please. My
You
goodness.
currently don't even have an enchant on your gloves.
I know.
How embarrassing. Who approved you to raid?
The other gloves I was wearing before last night had an enchant on them. Come get your loot, guys.
Where are we going now?
Obsidian Sanctum, Worm Rest
Worm
Temple.
Rest.
It's in the bottom.
Verth, looking at you first.
Do the other portals down here at Warm Rest Temple ever open up?
Yes, they do later on.
Yeah,
I'm
they all
teleporting.
become like the Obsidian Sanctum, the Ruby Sanctum.
Oh.
Isn't
Brown Sanctum.
Dragonblight isn't on the wormhole? That's stupid.
Chris, you're in
They're all
range and then you're out of
dragon
range.
bosses.
Where'd you go?
Each phase gets one.
Ruby Sanctum is the only one that opens up down there. The other two never open up.
Off spec
Other
rolls.
one?
Guys, pay attention to loot, please.
Off spec plate healing shoulders.
Chris, don't you want your helm though? You need to come get it. Correct sentence. Nope, it's still in my bag. So it says that you want it, but you still have to trade with me to get it.
Green Bay Obsidian Sanctum is this Sarth fight.
I'm sure you will.
So it is the one that's currently open.
And then Ruby's the red one.
And then guys, just remember, just because the loot is not something you're interested in, if I'm still rolling loot, keep comms clear so people know what's going on. Please.
Am I going back to tanking, pal? Sorry.
Oh yeah. Rags, that comes from the SAF item that Zap got this week.
Okay.
You loot the item. It's like a quest chain off of that.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're gonna after next week.
Yeah.
Well, Enid will get it just so we have raid leads, and then it'll open up for everyone.
I just didn't realize it was 2 steps.
Is Bears okay, or is he having conniptions over there?
I'm good. I'm relogging just to get all my add-ons updated.
That was the number 44 quickest killing Malagos on the server.
Woot! We're below 50.
If you can get a couple of people to get in the like 15 plus range, that fight is stupid fast. That phase of it, anyways.
Yeah, I was losing stacks because I was too far away. I think because I was doing 1, 2, and then it kept not building them up.
I'm back. Sorry, my daughter woke up and wanted to cuddle.
Where's this guy for the? I gotta go back up to the top. I think.
Where are we headed?
On the bottom of Worm Rest Temple.
Okay, all right.
I'm just checking the quest turn in. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where he's at.
It's up on the top.
Yeah, it was showing me down with the quest he was, but nobody down there.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about the melee fight is it always zooms my camera way out.
I always zoom my own camera all the way up.
I zoom mine part way out.
I love this riding broom. I don't want the riding broom to go away.
It really is a cool mount.
But I've seen some people link them and it had a duration. The one that I linked doesn't show a duration.
There is one that persists. Where there used to be.
I think there's an instant cast one too.
We're gonna only kill one dragon, I think, right?
Yeah, so 2 dragons up.
Yeah, we'll leave 2 dragons.
2 up.
So we're not gonna do the mount one this time, but we will do the bonus loot.
No, we definitely need a little practice before we do 3 up.
Let's see. Need some messenger, Rags, Yoon, Verthal. Those are the ones that are furthest away. Oh, it's not this one. I went to the wrong place. Which one are we gonna kill?
Vesperon.
Okay, he's up to the left.
Yeah, he's the one that gives the 25% less health.
But we do want to kill. We have to kill all the trash, I believe.
Yes, they will pull.
Bear's go. He went offline. There he is. He's back.
Uh-huh.
Juke, Gord, and Bears, get your asses inside.
Do we have peeps here? Sorry, snagging some of this trash.
I think everyone's here.
Arena fire is not friendly.
It always gets me when the first thing you sent me and that TSM pop-up just right in the middle of my screen.
Do you want to kill Vesperon while we're here?
I mean, is there any reason not to?
He does drop loot if people aren't in yet. Or he drops
Everyone's here.
badges.
He drops
Okay.
a badge.
He drops a badge.
Is Diesel in? He's
Everybody's
really far
in.
out of range. Okay.
Yeah, he's here. He's just
Yeah, just go listen.
need to turn him away or anything. Watch shadow vision. Just like 8 feet. Stand.
It's wider than you think too.
That's what she said. Thanks, Ian. I was a little lacking there. Yeah, it's probably more that that's what he said. Apparently, Bear's a spit.
We just want to be careful to not pull the dragon when we go by here.
Yeah, as long as you are basically hug the bottom of the mountains
Hug the
here.
left. Yeah.
Cats and dogs running side by side.
Is that a Ghostbusters reference?
Well, kind of.
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
I knew it was Bill Murray, but I couldn't place it for a minute.
The orbs suck.
Can
Try to
we
mount up.
get by this one?
Yep.
Just hug the cliffs. Hug the mountains. Motorboat them. Life will be good.
Later, bud.
Hasta la pasta.
7.6 million now. I was wondering how much health he had. Yeah, that would be a tough one. Well, you have. I don't know how long do you have before the first one lands. I looked at it and I can't remember now.
30 seconds, I think.
30, 45 seconds, something
Yeah,
like that.
we're not doing 7 million damage. You just have to kill it before the second one lands. But if you wanted to do the 3,
we've been doing the mechanics on them too.
Well, just
yeah.
No, we haven't been doing the mechanics. We just killed the drakes. The 30 seconds in the fight, Tenebron joins. The way we normally here, I'm just going to act like this platform right here is the platform you guys are currently standing on. So whoever's tanking the boss will stand right here, and the boss will be like this way. You pull from this corner, and then go sideways like this. Like pull it in a triangle format so that it's actually facing this way. And then when Tenebron comes down, whatever tanks it here this way. And then depending on which flame wall it comes across, you would just cut across like this and then cut across like that so that
You get Tenenbaum green. I'll get the wall.
the breath doesn't hit the raid. The raid stacks exactly on Tenebron's shoulder, just like right here as one big humongous group, and nobody stands anywhere else but there. And that's important because when the ads come out, including the flame ads, the tanks have to be able to pick them up. And if you're standing in nowhere land, you're just going to get fucking wrecked, especially if you pop an AoE. You want to make sure that the tanks get aggro on the ads. They don't hit that hard, so they're not really that big of a priority. The priority is killing Tenebron. And we hero on Tenebron. So as soon as Tenebron lands, there should be a flame wave coming right about then-ish. And then once everyone's settled from that flame wave, you hero and bust all of your cooldowns. You use no cooldowns on Sartheron. And then when we kill Tenebron, hopefully Shadron should come down at that point. They all land in the middle of the room. So same thing, grab that, tank it right here as well. Same way. Everyone stacks on the side. It's not that important that everybody stacks on the side of that one because there is not the little ads. Do not take any of the portals except when Shadron is dead. The ad that he spawns inside of his portal will be casting a shield on Shadron. And so whatever tank is tanking the bosses, the Tenebron and Shadron, just jumps in that portal. A bunch of DPS go with it. 1 or 2 healers go with them. And then you kill them, jump out, and then we just kill Sarth from there. It's an easy fight as long as you don't get hit by the flame walls.
You're almost never touching the boss until both drakes are dead. FYI.
Yeah, and it is super important to save any cooldowns you have for Tenebron. Like, don't try and be cheeky and put any amount of extra DPS into Sarth other than just basically your generic bog standard no cooldowns rotation.
Who's tanking the boss?
Does it matter if just all DPS stuff on the portal after Shadowrun's dead, or do people have to stay out? Because it sounds like we can't damage Sartharian until the shield's down, anyways.
No, you can't.
So just all DPS just go in.
I thought that's what Vesperon did. No?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I said some DPS. He's talking about when we kill Shadron, so there's just the bubble left on Sarth. He's immune. Yeah. Everyone, all DPS go in there.
So
1 or 2 healers go in.
Do you want to assign 2 healers, Ina, and then all DPS will go in?
I don't think he really does any damage. Last time we went in, we all just nuked him and we were out.
Then just do 1 healer. I think 1 healer can go in. We'll be fine. Just send Verthel in. I think the other 3 can stay out. We should be okay.
You guys do want to make sure that like a tank or a DK goes through first, though.
Yeah, he is an elite, so he will SWAT a healer or a DPS. So just make sure that Green is taking the ads, right?
No, I got the
Or
ads.
I mean the.
He's got drakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the drakes.
Could we have fire Ellie's up when the portal is up as well? We should make sure that like we're clear before we all taken off too.
The fire alleys, as long as they're so wait, so Tex, you're tanking little ads.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So as long as you guys aren't going fucking crazy and being all over this platform and everything like that, the ads, Tex should be able to tank them right there on the shoulder with everyone else there. And you should be able to passively cleave them down, no problem. So we should never really have to worry about the ads being up or anywhere like that. Like,
I will have a skull on my head.
Okay.
Be near me if you don't want aggro on ads.
Okay, so Paula's tanking the boss, and then who's tanking the first ad?
Me, first and second.
yeah, Green Bear will tank the Tenebron and Shadron, and then when the portal opens up, Green Bear will jump in the portal for the last one after we kill Shadron, and there's still the portal. Other than that last portal, no portals. Do not take a portal.
All right, doing a quick ready check.
If you guys want to stay stacked up so Tex can get the ads quick, because there's going to be an army of whelps that are spawning.
The only other thing to watch out for is the flame walls.
Mm-hmm. It can come from. It can come from his left or his right, and then it's always the same pattern for where the break spawns, which is why we're tanking him where we're at, because he's gonna have it like here where I'm pinging here-ish, and there should be a break here on one of the walls, and there should be a break here on the other wall. Yeah, so he should just have to turn the boss, and you guys just have to basically wiggle a little bit to one side or the other.
The middle of the room, and if you also see this, so if you look at the platform, there's two things of lava like that cut across the room in the middle. So depending on which pattern, one pattern is the middle of the room, the other pattern is the two lava things are safe.
And all of these are generic dragons with a flame breath and a tail swipe, so don't ever be in front or behind.
All right, everybody's ready.
I don't think the drakes have a tail swipe though, right? But if Green
They-
needs to
they
go the
do.
opposite direction, then no, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Sartharian does.
Oh, the drakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tested it last time we were in here. They definitely hit me.
Right.
Teed up and everything.
Here we go. Pull timer's going up.
It is my charge to watch over these eggs. I will see you burn before any
Oh,
harm
hey,
comes
hang on.
to them.
Sorry. I got a crit.
Such flammable little insects.
Foxy, you can stand up here closer. Just watch the walls.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want to get out of
drag
range.
it down.
Drag it down.
Firewall. Right, move. Guys, move. Star.
Move to the
Look at the dragon wall. Right, let's get everybody on. Right, drag things up. Get them in position. Watch shadow. Get ready. We're gonna Hero in 5 seconds. Okay. Well, pop hero.
Beware.
Watch the wave come the other way. Right. We're good. We'll get right in the middle.
No. Where you going, Green?
Just shadow feed. Right. Here comes the other drag. Whelps, let the tanks get the whelps. Everyone shatter. Spawn. On the diesel right now. Got racks. We missed racks to Green Bear. Get the whelps out, everyone. Watch firewall. Move to the sides. Move to the sides. Firewall. Back to the middle. Everybody on Shadowrun. On tech.
Kill Shadowrun, don't stand in the big purple thing. You're good to go. Oh, sorry, I think I got it.
Shadow fissure.
Beware.
Wave coming. Right, move to the sides. Okay. Collapse back.
Shadowrun's down.
Hunter, can we get
Shadowrun's down. All right,
these
getting this
People who
port.
go into the portal. Yep.
Green in
yes.
first. DPS getting the portal. Build this. He's on truce right now. Just a oh, he's like no health. Right. All right, kill the blazes. Blazes.
Watch the fireball.
Oh, yeah. It does not one-shot you, by the way. It just knocks you back.
Well, it gives it puts a
There's
dot
enough
on you.
Yeah.
Tex needs big heals. Tex, bring those over to the boss, please, when you can.
Alright, kill bot. Avoid firewalls.
Flame wall coming.
Firewall. Middle. Get in the middle. %. Healers. He's gonna enrage. Just a heads up. So everyone be ready to burn.
Beware.
Firewall. It's to the closer to the boss a little bit. Clean these ads up a little bit before we get to enrage. We got 5%. Once he's enraged, don't worry about it. Go, here we go. Enrage.
He's actually not.
Oh, he's not. He's supposed to turn up. Maybe that's only with 3 of them. Okay, well, coming close to the boss. It's fine.
Fuck, see, you're picking that spot every time. That's a bad spot.
It's getting me closer to you, though. I picked the other spot and I died. So.
It's have to watch
No,
the sides.
you gotta be.
The way it's going.
You can't be by his head. You got flame breath
Yeah.
one time and you got cleave that time.
Get behind
Yeah.
his shoulder.
So you get back up and
Beware.
Alright, wave. Stay where we're at. We're fine. Nice job.
Yay.
Easy clap.
Finish his blazes off. Odd loot. 22 slot bag.
It is the same 22 slot bag from 10 man, so if you already have that one, you can't get this one.
This has been a mail and leather weekend. Or week.
Those are the best weeks.
False.
I thought it was Sentence as a Healer week.
It's always sentences a healer week.
These are male spellcasting gloves with MP5. I do not want them.
Sentence
Earth,
healing
I'm
gloves?
assuming you don't want them.
No. Cutie.
Leather spellcasting shoulders.
You can buy shoulders with tokens, right?
Yes. Shoulders and legs for tokens, and then
Juke,
some
yes or
other
no?
stuff.
Pass.
Rogue, Death Knight, Mage, and Druid. Gordolf is saying, my time has finally come. I will actually have loot this time. Congrats, Gord.
Wait, do you need that one? Do you need that one?
You still gotta come get your loot, because I couldn't figure out how to do it from the bottom. Shaman Warrior Hunter? Congrats, Kiri. Some shiny leather agility legs.
It's a lot of stats on that.
Those are those were from 2 drakes. The legs were from the bonus loot.
Congrats, Chris. It's a male agility helm.
Do we know if
Nobody?
is Wintergrasp happening right now?
12
I'm
minutes.
checking if we have it.
It happens in 12 minutes.
Oh, we can get in there and then we're fine, right?
Yeah, as long as we
Get moving.
as long as we get someone and a warlock in there. We still have the bag, so don't leave if you want the bag. But
Roll 100 for
or you
that.
can-
Yep, nope, roll it.
Oh, we're rolling it, eh?
See a 96.
Oh no, I wasted my 96 on not the bag.
Yes,
might
it's a
have-
large
That
satchel
one
of
has
spoils.
that one has gems and stuff. I was surprised you
It's
don't take
probably
that cheap.
a lot
Oh.
of gold. in it.
Sorry, yeah, that'll go to the G Bank.
Okay.
I
So
wasted a 96.
No, I'll
No,
swap it
send
in
him-
for the other
yeah,
one.
send them the bag.
Okay,
It's
so
like,
we
you
don't
wanna send all
reroll.
the gems for the
So
G
my
bag?
bad
do
roll
have vault.
stands.
I was holding out my
Right,
bag
let's,
roll.
I'm
Well, then
calling
roll
it Dalaran to
your
fly over there. We can get in there real quick. I know Rags has to drop. We want to see if we got one person that wants to come in and do vault.
Thanks, guys.
I already got Jones coming.
Okay, cool. Hunter
Jones
for
isn't approved to raid.
It's VOA.
I don't care. I'm just playing.
It's
sassy.
VOA. Does anybody else have to drop or just Rag?
Yeah, is anybody else locked to vaults for this week?
Isn't it just tier gear?
Wait, Brew,
It
I
is.
did that backwards. Come back here.
It's tier and PvP gear.
She gave him the
You sure did
spoil.
that backwards.
I got both. Deuces. G quit.
Gotta catch him before he gets to the auction house.
Yeah, it's like tier gloves, something. It's like 3 different pieces.
Gloves, chest. And then
And it's
PvP.
set.
Good
It's not
stuff.
tokens either. It's just it drops the tier pieces itself. So
Yeah, you got to make sure you get a good representation of everybody because it's going to drop what's going to drop. There's no like multiple classes.
Yeah, glove, chest,
You
and
don't
legs.
have
They
a
can be-
rogue. It's
We're
it's
just
gonna
rolling
drop
here.
like 4 rogue pieces.
That's a fact.
VOA is not on the E EPGP.
What?
this is weird.
Whoa, she said it right. What the fuck?
I have the flight thing up for Leatrix, but when I click on it, it opens the loot thing for Loot Manager.
They're slightly overlapped. You just gotta move it over.
Well, no, but on my screen, they're not even close to where they're at. They're like
Oh.
different parts of the screen.
Sorry.
Yeah, in my experience, it'll only drop whatever class isn't there or whatever spec isn't there.
I think we have
Absolutely.
almost everything in here.
Oh,
Except,
it's got everything.
well, no, I mean, in this raid, we have just about everything.
So that means we're only getting PvP gear.
Yep. I'm
We got a lot
okay
of
with that
PvP
as
gears
long
in
as
here,
it's
though.
druid gear.
This one is like, once we get in there, it's like 10 minutes brew. It's like nothing.
If
It drops deadly too, which is like 1800 rating.
It's one
plus.
boss, and it's a race to kill him before he enrages. There's
Want to grab the warlocks and then zone in?
I didn't even know he enraged, honestly. I've never even seen him get to that part.
Yeah, me either. I had to when I read the guide, I was like, oh, he enraged. I didn't know that.
I'm putting a closet inside. I'm inside.
He was
Oh.
so he was designed specifically to be done by PvP raid groups. So he's like stupid easy, like almost no mechanics.
They
easy to
obviously
kill.
didn't know what PvPers would become.
Yeah. It is also a catch-up boss, technically.
Ketchup as opposed to mustard.
Yeah, they don't make any mustard bosses because Blizzard hates seeds.
How about mayo bosses?
Yuck.
Let's get everyone else summoned and let's knock this out quick. I think don't they add more bosses to this too?
Yes.
Yeah, every phase a new boss gets added. There's actually an achievement to kill them all within so many seconds of each other too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So this is only PvP gear?
No.
No.
It's a
Oh. Okay.
It's random.
Tier
It's
and
completely
PvP.
Just
random between.
If it was PvP gear, I was gonna say, find somebody that wants to PvP ever and let them have my spot, because I give 0 fucks.
No, it drops tier.
I mean, it drops tier gear too, but it drops PvP gear. It's just a dice roll what you get.
The Forrest Gump box of chocolates.
Hopefully it means good things. My last dice roll was $1,200, so.
Okay. Is anybody else
What
on
were you
sub?
playing? Jeez.
4 Winds Casino slots.
It's a lot to put in one slot pull.
It was a $40 bet.
Whoa.
I'd already won $500, so I was kind of just like, you know what? Let's just big ball it for a minute.
Oh, you're over here rolling it, huh? Letting it roll.
And then I lost $700 on roulette, so don't play that.
Which one is it? Is it straight?
Yeah, it's straight down.
All the way at the very end.
Looking forward. Don't think I can go straight.
Look, just because you're a
Alright,
little
north.
king.
Is it north?
So you'd have to split into 4 groups of 6 in order to do that achievement. Interesting.
No, the bosses are kind of equivalent to their tier. So this is like the easiest one to kill. You send basically only like 2 DPS down this hallway. Basically 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS. And then like you send progressively more and more people down each hallway so that the harder bosses have more DPS.
The way we used to do it is we had 4 tanks and 4 healers, and then all the DPS would start at this boss and burn him to like 10% and leave him and go burn the other ones down and get them all to 10%. They'd split up back. We'd kill each one.
Yeah, that's another way to do it too.
Crusader Aura still on, by the way.
I'd like to go fast.
That's what she said.
I have never had her ask me to go
There's
fast.
nothing to know here, guys. It's just tank and spike.
Don't
burning
stand in
stuff.
spikes. That's really all you need to know.
Yep.
If you see a bunch of spikes
If
around
you
you, move.
start getting spiked, get moved.
Don't
But
close your eyes.
what if you
Come
want to be
come
spiked?
in the room. It is like the most important thing is to go into the room.
If he is targeting you, don't move though, right? Because you're gonna spread and everybody else just stand there and take it.
Can we get the rest of the pally buffs? I only have 2.
No, you
Should
have
have
to
night.
move.
It follows you around.
I remember that. I remember moving it away.
Oh, if I die, I die. We'll see if it
You want
follows
to get
through.
away. You want to get away from the person that's getting spiked.
Right. But if you're the spiked, I think you're supposed to stand there.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
everybody's
just stand
ready.
there and take it.
Who's tanking him?
I'll fight you for him, pal.
There you go.
Well, it takes multiple tanks because he does a threat drop tanks.
Yeah. So we basically just fight for it the whole time.
Well, fight harder, damn it.
Heroin 5.
Take
Fine,
some
I'm
damage
Carol.
on board.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said my weapon skills are maxed right now. So
Who
Maybe.
approved you to raid?
Might be able to just sit in the spikes just to give the healer something to do.
that's why I said come in the room. Come in the room. People stand on the stairs or shit.
If he gets too far up the stairs, he can reset himself.
Pull him out
so
of
come
the
in.
room.
So I can get on the flat floor.
It's made of lava.
There's plenty of room in this little room.
Pull out of the poop.
I am piloting. Oh,
Yeah, that's the threat drop tank swap.
challenging set.
Seems to be a bug though, because when we did this the other day, I was able to like get my threat back at some point. But Tex is the one that got grabbed, so he is tauntable though. It's not like threat's gone forever. So.
Man, that sucked.
Easiest night of raiding ever.
Got a Valorous male caster thing, Valorous
Yeah.
Frostfire rogues,
God damn it.
and then 2 PvP pieces.
Oh man.
Pally pew pew.
Mages.
It's like paladin and warrior.
We
Death.
tore through him pretty quick.
Krat scored.
Peace.
Yeah. We're done for the night, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's your payback for your shoulders there, Gord.
But I mean, it's 2 more Valor marks too, so
Thank you.
that's the easiest 2 Valor marks you'll ever make.
Krat's Astro.
Hey, I need a tank and 3 DPS for Headless Horseman.
Paladin PvP.
Hmm.
Nobody?
If the other 2 don't need it, I will start working on that healing set.
Warrior PvP. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Well, that was all the 25 mans and a night and a half, guys. Good job.
Not even a night and a half.
Yeah, a night,
Night
and
and
an
a third.
hour. I know.